It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works to his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Herbert now on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Tight end going in motion here. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Herbert again. That one complete to Johnston. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. On play action, now Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. Got a man, it's that rookie third-round pick. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Chargers 3.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the second time. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Now he'll run it. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So after one, 7-3 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On the give, it's Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll work his way only to the 23. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Dobbins. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Johnston motioning over. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Dobbins. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him in
a dive, and he's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is one of the things you love about having a young, athletic quarterback. but you want to make sure you don't take advantage of it. You can't rely too much on his running here early in his rookie year. Find that balance as a passer and being the dynamic runner that we saw from him in college.
On first down, Daniels. There he goes again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Hilt, and he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Chargers 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert to the air again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Herbert to throw on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers start back within a point. It's 14-13. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So a very tight first half, a one-point game here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Chargers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Now Herbert. And this is caught. So an 8-point swing. What a turn here. The fumble return for touchdown, and they tack on 2 more for good measure. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Now the pitch to Eckler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run with Dobbins. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, it's Herbert. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Herbert now on 1st down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action now, Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Herbert again. That's to the tight end Hurst. And he'll be taken down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Ticker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
To the air again is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Daniels gonna throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. The right side, catch made by McLaurin.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
The relationship between pass coverage and the rushing, that's what every defensive coordinator is striving for, and this is a great example why, Mike. They clog up all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go with the ball, and allows that defensive front to get home.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again. Daniel. He's going to keep it himself. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Here is first and goal. They'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Luke McCaffrey, touchdown Commanders.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And this is taken in by the defense.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, here's Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now it's Dobbins. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as quarterbacks down 2 and 8.
Mientras te voy a decir que el todo así, si la persona que hace bien, alguien más con la guía, y ellos es que lo hace por así,
Delay of game, offense.
yo digo por comienza, con las 500 mejoras y seguir y como 310 minutos de avanzar.
Still 2nd down.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
J.K. Scott in punt formation.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Y entonces tenía grasa, pero ya se acabó. Y bueno, ahorita hay un día, pero no me acordé que está sin carne. Que te cansamos de grasas, y es que café, sí, unas paletas también, me parece, pero no hay que ser. Consistencia, tienes que hacer los dos. Es que si ya viene muy procesado, ya piensa que tanto se te es nomás con el paquete bueno. Yo sé que sí debe estar bueno, porque yo creo que no hace daño. El café no, el café siempre han dicho que el café es bueno, porque contiene, ¿cómo se llama? Antioxidantes de pedir un espacio. Pero lo malo es todo lo que por mi camiseta de entonces, ¿cómo sabías? Sí, tengo que tomar agua porque siento la necesidad, después de que tomo café, que siento la necesidad de agua. Que se limpie de organismo. Yo no gusta se haga más caliente, pero se quede siempre caliente. Si no te quieres cortar un poco la llave, entonces es muy, y está muy difícil. que juega lo mismo, y está por ahorita de anilla, usted, pero se hace la misma. A ver si me ayuda no es que como varios funcionarios que se ocupan ya trabajan en la farmacia, por ejemplo, aparte de la farmacia, pues eso es habitual, pues me gusta la farmacia. Estando bien de farmacia, ¿cómo se llama? Enfermero, se me olvida de farmacia. Mira, estaba bien, bien seguro me estaba diciendo los correctos que estaba enfermero y pues, sí, luego, aparte de eso, como se dio el trabajo en el hospital, pero hay días que tiene que hacer, aprender lo que no, sé que en el hospital, usted supuestamente lo mandan como para que aprendan todo de las reglas y de, usted como, sí, algo así, pero yo creo que los ponen a hacer algo, les dicen qué hacer, pero que lo hagan para que sepan hacerlo. Sé que es otro hospital, creo que van a ver, pues, para un spa, depende del 8, por ahí. Pero ahí ya se practica, les explican qué hacer, pero al mismo tiempo que hacer, hacer lo que se bien. Creo que eso es esa cosa de que me quieren estar seguro de que si lo saben hacer, al hospital que vayan, y me digo que les han de dejar 10 niños que trabajen allá. No me pregunta, pero yo me digo que sí debe ser para que sepan lo que están haciendo. Y según es una amenaza. O sea, después de que pasó, además de que se viviendo. No, es unos huevos, unos frijoles. ¿Quieres comer algo más? Yo creo que y quieres que te lleve y quieres esto tú le das y lo que tienes que hacer y pelear a través de ahí te ayudan a hacer una parte de